All right, here we go. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. Today I have a good one for you today, for sure. It's going to be a good one. I'm trying to see if I can pull up my TikTok chats at the same time. How's it going, everyone? Hope you are having a good day. Can you give me a sound check? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me, chat. It'd be great to make sure you can hear me. Just give me a thumbs up or let me know you can hear me. I am trying to see if I can see my TikTok chat. I don't think so. Great. Thanks, Trek. Thank you. All right, cool. Today we have a very interesting side hustle online business that I'm going to cover. I feel like it's genuinely undersaturated, so it's going to be an interesting one to go through. As many of you may know, I actually turned my live streams into a podcast. So, right now in the beginning, we just start talking, and then I'll move on to actually covering it as a podcast. So I'll always take chat questions. We could take a little bit. I'm muted. Before we get started, but yeah, today we're talking about. I couldn't really find a name for it. It is so new. It's new to the Western world. It's called a social. Well, the best name I could get according to ChatGPT is called a social commerce creator. So you've probably seen these people. They're basically always talking about TikTok Shop, um, showing different products. You'll see Amazon made me buy it, stuff like that. That is what I'm talking about. This is actually a pretty lucrative side hustle for many. So I'm going to be covering that today. And I'm going to show you the real anatomy behind it, how people are scaling it so fast and getting it across. And it's very interesting because Instagram and YouTube and other channels are starting to monetize this as well. So I do think it's a early time for you to jump in on this one if it seems like something that you would like to do. I myself have done this one. I've made money doing it. I don't like making the content. I really don't like making contents on the other video or on just on products or things I have around the house because that's what's entailed here. But there are definitely people making money doing this. It is a little bit of remix of affiliate marketing, but there's actually a couple streams of income, and I'll get into that. But I'll cover them here just in the intro. Is that sure, you'll make money through affiliates. You'll also make money just by selling your content. So a lot of times, brands are looking for content to fill their own social media pages. So think of yourself as almost also a freelancer of making content for those brand social media accounts, and they'll actually purchase it. That's called UGC. So you'll make money through not only affiliates, but from UGC. And then if you start to take this content and start to put it onto social media, even if you have 0 followers, over time, as you grow followers, you can start to get sponsorships, and then you can also get ad revenue. So there are multiple streams of income with this one, which makes it very interesting. The other thing that makes it a little bit different than affiliate marketing is that typically affiliate marketing, you have to push out to an audience. You have to attract an audience. But with TikTok Shop and Amazon specifically, Amazon On-Site specifically, they bring the audience to you based on the performance of your product. So that's a kind of a fundamental shift when it comes to this side hustle. So I think those two combined are super interesting parts of it. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I'm just gonna check my YouTube chat real quick. Is this working or not really? Just gonna check something here to make sure everything is good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. Great. We are off and running. But yeah, we will start the recording of the podcast soon. But if you have any questions before we get started, again, I kind of named this one Social Commerce Creator. There's a couple other retail influencer, retail creator are some names that are floated out there. There's not a definitive name, but it definitely does exist in China. It's been around since 2017, and there are people that are millionaires now doing it. So I definitely see the path as this is growing to really have people in the Western world kind of get it. I think some people question, will AI do this soon? I think AI will be an assistant in it. I've already seen in China, like these AI filters kind of make the person's face to look a little bit more glamorous. I could probably use that. But I don't think there's going to be an AI avatar replacing this work soon, but you never know. It's like physically AI picking up products and walking you through it. That's going to be hard for that to happen, but you never know. You never know. And that reminds me, I do have a sponsor I need to pull up in my browser, which I forgot to do. But how are you guys doing today? How's your Wednesday going? Going so far so good, or how are you? I don't really watch a lot of uh, thank you, Trek. I appreciate it. I don't really watch a lot of Instagram lives, so but I love that you guys show up. I also love that you guys show up on YouTube. That's appreciated too. But yeah, it's always good to be here. I'm gonna close this. I say a lot too. I'm gonna close this. Just trying to get everything in order. Just pulling up my YouTube chat as well. I am well, Cal. How are you? What's up, Brax? Thanks for coming. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about the social commerce influencer side. You know what? I'm going to try and check one more time if I can see my live on TikTok. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I'm live on TikTok. My screen says I'm live, but I don't see myself live on TikTok. I'm going to have to figure that out later. What if you teach students for a low fee and take a cut of their performance for the first year because a lot of coaches ask for a big chunk up front? I thought of that a lot. It's really, how do you just keep them honest? How do you keep them honest on that is always a challenge. So, but it is definitely something I've thought about. How do you keep more skin in the game for the coaches? But it's definitely something that maybe needs a platform or something like that. I'm kind of bummed that my TikTok live isn't going, but we'll just have to go on. We'll just stick with YouTube and YouTube. You can hear me all right, right? I think so. I think my audio on YouTube is fine. All right, let's do this. Move here. I'm going to be sharing my screen soon, guys. And we'll get into the podcast segment of this. eBay flipping is a great side hustle. I know a lot of people that are pretty successful at it. Um, but it does take some work, right? But it definitely could be something cool. I've heard of like things like TV remotes and stuff flip well on eBay, which I've always found interesting. But cool, I guess. Guess. I'm going to be recording the intro soon. Again, I tell my podcast that I do have a live chat, so I will answer you as well. To be honest, Instagram chat on a desktop is not the best. I have to constantly scroll to see where you're at. The delay is pretty terrible as well. So, yeah, thanks, JD, for confirming on YouTube that I sound great. Beautiful. Appreciate it. I think there needs to be more work. Oh, I need a school over. I think there needs to be more work done on Instagram's technicals when it comes to live chat and streaming via. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, no, not that one. What did you mean by seeing making money online as a system? Okay, before I get started in the what about Amazon FBA? Is it a full-time job? It's not always a full-time job, but it's definitely something that can become a full-time job. There are people that do Amazon FBA on the side over the weekends, but it's something that takes a lot of strategy and figuring out which products are going to flip and those and that and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been tagging you in. Look, the junk hauling side hustle. There's a whole junk academy. It's $5,000. I think that's a little overkill, if I'm honest. You can figure out that business pretty straightforwardly. I've been thinking about putting a business plan together for that, just giving it at name your price. It's not that difficult. So am I live on TikTok, Sivan? Yeah, I can't see. I if I'm live on TikTok, I can't. That's interesting. I wonder why I can't see my TikTok that I'm live there. That's a bummer. Wow. Well, sorry TikTok guys that I can't see your comments. I'll get through that. But yeah, junk hauling I definitely think WAP I'm actually doing. I'm looking into that. I'm underway on it. It seems real. It seems real, but yeah. Huh. Let's see if I can check my TikTok here and see the chat. Here are 6. Oh. Yeah, I can't see that I'm live on TikTok. What a bummer. Huh. If you're still doing bottom of fucking... Huh. Well, can't do much about it live. I don't want to bore you guys while I troubleshoot, so we'll just go from there. But if you're on TikTok watching me, just join to YouTube like Sivan did. So cool. We'll get into the podcast. Again, today we're going to be covering social commerce creator, which is a name I made up. But it definitely is a side hustle and something coming up. So we'll get into the oh wow, yeah, IG. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And let me can't remember which scene I'm doing here. Yeah, scene 2. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm going to go with the intro. Hey, everyone, and welcome back to the Side Hustle Review podcast. I am your host, Ryan, and today we're going to be covering a side hustle or even what could potentially be called an online business, which is a social commerce creator. Now, as always, I am brand new to the podcasting business, so you are going to see a lot of weird edits in this. So please understand, I do not have a fancy studio. I do not have an editor in the background. I am doing this on my spare time as a dad with 2 kids and a full-time job, just doing this on my own. also understand this is a live stream. So sometimes I will refer to my live chat. People that are talking to me on YouTube, on Instagram. I go live weekly. It's been pretty consistent on Wednesdays, but not always on Wednesdays because, again, that dad life, that full-time job life, I go as much as I can. But if you ever want to tune into the lives, make sure you jump into that. And yeah, we have an exciting one today. This one has been exciting because it's actually one that it is making money, and one that I'm pretty confident in recommending you figuring it out. I'll never say it's easy money. I'll never say it's fast money, but I can tell you I see enough to and have spoken to people that are making a good amount of money doing this one, and it's in the $3,000 range conservatively, and then there's people up in the 20K range doing this over time. What the key part of it is producing volumes. You're going to really need to be focused on producing volumes of content, volumes of videos specifically, but I'm going to get into some details of how you can automate that and make that a little easier. It's even something I do myself. So if that sounds interesting to you, it's going to be a great session today. Now, I've done this one myself. I've made money doing it. In fact, I would say that I particularly do not like the type of content I have to make. So that makes me not be very enthusiastic about it, but I am still making money doing it passively, and I haven't actively made any videos for a pretty good while. So yeah, I would say there's a lot to unpack here, and I'm super excited to go over this with you. So before we get started, I am so lucky to actually have a sponsor. So we're going to do a 30-second sponsor hit, but always with my sponsors, I try and keep them helpful to even trying to make money online. So this shouldn't be a complete waste of time. But Yoast is a SEO tool for WordPress and Shopify. And if you ever have watched me, I tell you one of the critical things to making money online is understanding search engine optimization. Search engine optimization isn't just limited to YouTube. It also applies to Amazon, Etsy, all of those things. If you have to search something, it is a search engine. And something like Yoast really can help you with either a WordPress website, which sometimes is someone's business website or blog, or even your Shopify website, is a plugin that helps you doing a lot of your meta tags, your titling, gives you a lot of AI assist. Yoast has been around for a really long time, and they are ranked one of the best in the business. So if you haven't, I would say make sure you are starting to research and understand SEO if you're trying to make money online. Even as a YouTube creator, SEO is a super important part of your business. What you write in the descriptions, what if you write in the titles, all of that stuff really, really matters to make sure you're getting served to the right audience. And sometimes, and most of the time, it will assist you in making the right content. You're usually doing an SEO audit, seeing where there's a gap in the system, and then building to that. If that sounds like something you don't understand, I actually have a guide that you can download. The link is in my bio. It's Name Your Price. You can even put $0, and it's talking about finding underserved space. It's where you're looking for things that are highly searched, where there's not a lot of demand, and that's the basic start of SEO. Once you start to know how to find underserved space, you're gonna need things and tools like Yoast that can help you with that. Okay, great. So check out Yoast. I think I have a coupon code, but I'm a terrible person, a terrible sponsor, a terrible influencer. I'm an anti-influencer, I guess, and I don't remember my code. Let's just go with Side Hustle Review and pray that that works. And if not, and if you're super interested, DM me and I give it to you. I think you get 15% off or something like that. But great, cool. So again, today we are talking about a new type of side hustle, which also could be an online business, which is called a commerce creator. And I'm going to give you an example of one of the best in the business in my opinion. And then we're going to go through the anatomy of this side hustle so you completely understand it. I will get to questions at the end. I really appreciate the banter back and forth on Instagram and chat. I will try and watch them periodically. But yeah, we're going to get into this. So if you don't know what a social commerce creator is, I can tell you, you've probably seen them. And sometimes people say they're annoying, but I would say they are definitely the new wave of things you will see on social media. So here's one of what I consider the best in the business, and do not pay attention to his follower count. His follower count is huge. Don't let that deter you, because I'm going to show you an example of people that are doing this without a huge following, and it is totally possible to do without a huge following. So don't let that discourage you. So yeah, let's get in it. So if you haven't seen him, his name is Simply Sal Finds, and he's specifically concentrated on Amazon, and he makes these very good videos that are like things that are Amazon that just slap. Actually, we're going to just watch one or two so you get the gist of it. But he is what you would call is a social commerce creator. It's a new type of version of person where they're making content about products on social media in effort to sell it, in effort to show it to you. And they are making a commission. They're also making money by selling this content to brands. They're on retainer with brands. So retainers pay them a monthly fee to make content about their products. And oftentimes they'll have multiple brands that are making products. And that's how people are scaling this up to a 10K side hustle very quickly without ever even generating a following. They're really just getting optimized on making product videos like this, doing UGC through something like Join Brands, which I've talked about in the past, and then starting to build their portfolio, reaching out to brands, tagging brands in Instagram without that big of a following, but really concentrated on their video and how they're making it. And then as they tag brands will see it and offer to buy that piece of content off of them. Because every brand has social media channels and websites they need to populate with content. So they want to buy that content off of you rather than paying an agency or someone else to do that. Cool. There's someone just recommended KYD. We'll look him up. KYD. Why I can't even say this name, is a great person. Is Trash or Gold. Yes, that's a great example. The person that says Trash or Gold on products, that's actually it. And you do not have to be super fancy at your edits. You have to play to your skills. So you can just say, this is an honest product review about something. So let's pick a couple products just so you guys can watch what this is. And then we're going to go into the anatomy of how they're making money doing this. Okay. So let's pick Simply Sal Finds. This is his latest video. Let's see what it is. I actually can't hear it. Can you guys hear it? Yeah, you can. And there you go. That's it. It's a very simple formula. He's figured out how to brand it. His intro, he says funny names or some funny words whenever he shows it, but that's his approach. That's his branding of it. He has a very regimented, and I would say he's the best in the business. He's professionalized this very much. Now, what happens here of how he makes money on it is you see he's made this one video, but if you go to his Amazon storefront, you can see he has the exact same video right here. Now you would say, oh, he's just double posting, but he's approved for Amazon on-site. And what that means is he actually gets a commission if this ends up on a product listing page, and he and people watch it and make a commission. Let me explain. So this product is tagged here, right? If we go into this tagged product, let's see, we're going to go, I just want to open it in a new tab. Oh well. Let's see if this works. So you'll see these 7 videos here. So let's say we never knew who Simply Sal was, right? We never watched his video. Oh, the volume was low on the product. Sorry, I'll turn it up next time. Let's say we never knew who Simply Sal was, and we came to this product on our own. but we chose to watch some of the videos. If his video ended up here, oh, let's mute this so you guys don't have me talking up. All these people are earning commissions from those videos as well. So we can look at Aaron here is making videos or making commission. This person would make commission. If I watch any of these videos, these people, I don't know who they are in my life, but if I watch their content, that video, they'll get a commission. I don't even have to come to this page. I don't feel like I'm describing this well enough. How do I explain this even better? So there is a drain catcher I have, right? Drain hair drain catcher. Yep, this is mine right here. I make money off this video every month. We come down to these videos and there's one video here. See this video? Every month I make money off this video. These people never come to my video. It's when they come to this specific page looking for a drain catcher and they want to look at the contents of the product. Like, what is it? What does it do? And then they click here and watch this video of mine. I get a commission. I get a commission every time it is. So I don't have to bring the actual traffic to this page. The page gets traffic every day. But if I assist in the purchase, I make a commission. Does that make sense to you? So basically, what Simply Sal is doing, not only making content to go onto his TikTok, he's repurposing that content. Let's go back a couple. To go onto his Amazon storefront. And if this content on his Amazon storefront goes onto the product page, he'll also make a commission. So he's making a commission through videos by repurposing them. He also has it on his Instagram. So every place he just has the same video going over and over and it gets republished. He uses something called Repurpose.io, which works with Amazon, which works with YouTube, which works with TikTok. So he makes the video once and reposts it multiple times across the various platforms. So he particularly is making money through affiliates primarily. He's making money through any views that he gets through TikTok, and then they go into his link in his bio and then end up on his Amazon storefront. He earns a commission. That's the same application for his Instagram, same application for his YouTube channel. He's basically shorts. You see the same video. So as he's just generating views across these ones and people go and check it out, he's earning a commission that way. He's also earning a commission directly through Amazon if his videos make it onto the product listing page. So he's making money through a couple different ways, and that's an e-commerce or social commerce influencer. Now, some people go, well, he has to buy all these products. At his phase, he does. He does have to buy the products. But the way you apply this is his niche is just interesting things on Amazon. Where other people, like in other countries where this has been popular, this starts to go into is when you focus on a particular area of your life. So let's say you go camping a lot. And you already have a bunch of camping equipment because that's your hobby. You start making videos around camping equipment and you become kind of a camping social commerce creator. So you make content around your tents, you make content around your stakes, you make content around your stoves, your chairs, everything you use for camping, you make a video. And as long as it's sold on Amazon, you make a commission. And then as you, yes, Repurpose.io does upload the videos for you, or you can post it to TikTok and it uploads it to the rest for you. That's this platform specifically. Sorry. So if you are camping let's say you want to start in doing this camping, right? The first thing you have to do is just start making videos. You need to just get comfortable making videos around products, and you should post them to Instagram. It's even okay if it's zero, because if you're trying to get approved for what this is called an Amazon influencer store, and in order to get that commission for Amazon on-site, you do need to become an Amazon influencer. It doesn't take you needing a lot of followers. It really just takes you having an active social media account. And you need to post like 50 to 100 videos, and you're going to get their... can you shout out the name real quick? Yes, Repurpose.io. I have an affiliate link for this. I could put it in the link, or DM me if you want it in case you are interested. That way I can get a small commission. But this is the website, Repurpose.io. So as you make your 50 videos, right, you're going to tag those brands too. And that's what's interesting when it comes to this one, because your first line of income probably won't be through affiliate commission. It will probably be from a brand wanting to purchase your video itself. Oftentimes, brands are looking for content they can run as ads. So they will pay you for your content and your video to run as an ad. An example of a person that's different than Simply Sells Finds, that is more fluid with this, is going to be someone that I saw early on, is Jackie. So Jackie, you can see she has a large amount of following, but she posts very often. And her real premise for her Instagram isn't trying to build community or getting sponsors. She has various clients that pay her on retainer to make content for her brand. And it needs to look user generated. It needs to look user generated. So it doesn't have to be super edited. If you watch her videos, and you can watch her business for Jackie, her videos are just volumes. She produces a lot. And when you go to her Amazon page, she's doing the exact same thing, repurposing and just tagging the videos. She's made, and talking to her, and she's pregnant right now. So she's covering a lot of different things for her kids and baby bags and everything like that. And she has made $2,000 to $4,000 a month through Amazon affiliates alone. And then she makes money through her clients that are paying her for videos, and she makes money through TikTok Shop. So the way the social commerce side hustle can go is you have multiple streams of income. You have your TikTok Shop commission. You can have your Amazon on-site commission. You can have brands paying you directly for user-generated content. And then as you build up your page, which Jackie has, you can actually start making money through TikTok itself, through its ad monetization. Let me see if I can find her TikTok here. Yeah, here's her TikTok. So she's at the 94K. She does a lot of TikTok Shop. She's made really good money through TikTok Shop during the, definitely during the holiday sessions. So if you watch her, you're not finding somebody that's super polished with the edits. I'll play one of her videos so you can watch it. And somebody that's just producing volumes and volumes of video. And her real goal is just to get views and attentions of brands, get on retainer. So she has a different approach, but she's the same type of content creator. She is a social commerce creator, making content about products that go on social media that brands can use as ads that she can earn a commission through, etc. Let's just watch one of her videos. I don't even know which one's good. Let's just look at her popular videos. There you go. She's talking about a tongue scraper. And this one went viral. Look how many views she gotten. And because she has, and you can see it's not super edited, it's not super polished or anything like that. She's just making the content about the product, going through it, has no, special hook or anything like that. She's just producing volumes and volumes of videos. Someone asked, How do I sign up to be an Amazon affiliate? It's very simple. You can Google Amazon affiliate. You do need a domain in order to sign up. Once you do that, you can apply for Amazon Influencer, but they do require you having an active social media account. Again, you do not need a huge amount of followers, but you are going to need at least 50 product videos posted to your video. And yes, probably Jackie can benefit from lighting adjustments, things like that, but that's not her strategy. Her strategy is just volumes, and that works for her. And as someone that's pregnant with 2 kids, I think she has 2 little kids, like this is what really, that works for her life. Right? So it's not so much about the quality of your edits or anything like that. It's really being able to convey the values of a product to go. If we look at the one that I'm making money from, which was the drain, it was a very poorly produced video, right? It just is raw and real. Why this is such an effective mode of marketing is because they know the average consumer can see through the BS, the extra agency push, the extra agency. Why a consumer wants to see this is they want to see the realities of the product. They want to see how it really works. And the more a brand does that, the more likely they sell. They've seen time and time again, the brands, that when they use user-generated content and ads, they perform 10 times better than if they got a snazzy studio to produce it. And if I would say this is a great side hustle for a student, if I'm honest. You just really need to see if making this type of content is something you enjoy. Hold on one second. I need to take a drink. It's not beer. It's liquid death. Oh, camera's over here. So this specific side hustle I've already covered, it has multiple modes of income, but you also have to understand that it's just getting started. So Amazon On-Site is fairly new, and it's kind of an answer to TikTok Shop. It's not, and it's Amazon. I think at one point just recently we heard Amazon might be the buyer or is looking to maybe buy TikTok, because TikTok has moved into being the number 4 e-commerce website in America already, right? And the thing about this one is it is such a effective way of marketing. I'm actually a marketer by trade. That's what I do. I have 15 years in marketing experience, and this, having people make content from their home for us to run as ads, performs so much better than ads produced by an agency. On top of that, TikTok specifically is model, instead of paying per click like you do through Google and others, you pay per sale. So where Google, you hope you drive a click that leads to a sale, TikTok, you only pay if you get a sale. This revolutionizes the way marketers go to market, and that's why I say this is just getting started. As more and more platforms start to adopt to this, it makes no sense for marketers to pay per click when they could pay per sale. And as Amazon unleashes this, we already saw on YouTube has this feature, this shop feature. Let's see if Simply Sal is qualified. Yeah, look at right here, view products. He has the products. It's already right here in YouTube, and it's with Walmart. So he gets a commission if you buy this product from Walmart. It's like TikTok Shop, but instead of having you buy directly from TikTok, you buy it through Walmart. This is YouTube's version of TikTok Shop. View products you have here. I don't know if this will always work for them. It may lead to where they're selling directly, just like TikTok Shop. This might be their first step, but you can see the platform starting to pick this up as much as, or going quickly to pick this up because it's such a better model. It's such a better model at selling products. So if you think about it, we are at the start of something that's going to continue to grow. So if you start to make, the real challenge right now is for you to just start making your product videos, picking up products around your house, making videos about it. Like, oh, I just bought this Liquid Death today. Let's see how it tastes. It's giving, this flavor is cherry obituary. It has light tones of, that's really all you're doing. You're just walking through. I just got these blue light glasses today. This is what they look like. They're made of this plastic. They're doing this. I would say the bend test is, that's what you're doing. You're just going over and over. I haven't worn these glasses in forever, so you can see they're kind of dirty. But you're going through these very basic steps or coverages of the product, giving the person a feel of what it's like without them ever touching it. That's your job. And you start to post that to social media and just post it. You're not looking for likes. You're not looking for, like, they're going to come. If you're just doing volumes, they're going to come. And that's perfectly okay. But really, you're just getting your reps in making content around products, and then you're tagging those brands. And if those brands see it and they like the video, they will reach out to you to purchase it. And then you use Repurpose.io to distribute this across all the various platforms, including Amazon. And you'll start to get comments through there. You're more likely to get brands to reach out because you're now hitting them in multiple places. And then as you're building that up, you can apply for Amazon on-site and start earning a commission through those purchases. And that's what you can do. So this specific side hustle as a social commerce creator really entails just 4 things. Four things. 1, making content about products. That's what you have to get really good at. Making content about product. 2, automation. And that's super simple with Repurpose.io. 3, understanding affiliate programs. So you need to know your Amazon affiliate. You're going to need to know your Walmart affiliate if you live in the US for YouTube. You're going to need an Amazon affiliate, but really have an organized approach to your affiliate marketing because that's going to be a stream of income. And 4, understanding that brands may purchase your actual content. Brands will purchase your content to use on social media, and you don't have to show your face. Simply Sal hardly ever shows his face. If we see it here, he hardly ever really he shows his face in his bio, but most of his content, he does not show his face. Let's watch a couple others. I'll turn up the volume a little bit.
Random home finds I recently bought. This is a rechargeable spinner bowl that automatically runs for 20 seconds to quickly dry wash fruit or salads. This is an organizer that hangs off the cabinet door under your kitchen sink to hold cleaning supplies and has a flip-out bin to store over 50 dishwasher pods. This is a cover with 4 bungee cords that attach to your AC condenser unit to protect
Never
it from
shows his
leaves,
face.
debris, rodents,
Never
and helps
ever
minimize
shows his
electrical
face.
failures. Random home finds.
Very, very easy. And if you notice, if you really watch his content, these products show up 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times in his content. So he just doesn't make one of these. He makes 3 or 4 times. 4 of them about the same product. So you'll see this, like, this thing will show up somewhere else in his content. Yep, look at here. I think this one. So if we watch this one, it's this spinny thing. And then he has the spinny thing again. It's here twice. See that? So he's just taking content, making different versions of it, and you can do the same. Jackie does the same thing. You'll see the same content kind of repeated over on it. It really takes volumes for this one. I myself have always found this one a challenge. So you have to be into making product videos about products. But if you do like that, this can definitely be a side hustle that can turn into a full-time job. From what I saw about Simply Sal, I think he did 1 or 2 interviews. I couldn't find it for this podcast, but he used to have a full-time job, and this is what he does now. This is just, he turned it into a full-time job. He's been doing it for a few years, though. So you're going to have to start and then build it up. Jackie started this as a stay-at-home mom and has become an equal income of more than the income that she made when she was working. She cited that she's made just in the holiday period alone, which typically this job or this side hustle really booms during the holiday season. So think Christmas time or the winter time. She said in just that Q4, she made around like 50K. So this definitely has strong potential as a side hustle. So before I get into the Q&A, I want to make sure I was super clear. I don't think this was the most organized podcast, so I apologize, but I want to make sure I'm as helpful as possible. So to leverage this one, you have to make volumes of content. You do need to understand affiliate programs. You can sign up through Amazon affiliates very simply or very easy. You can go to Amazon.com, go all the way to the bottom. This one's going to just keep going because he has so many posts. But if we go to Amazon here, I think it's right there at the very, very bottom in the footer. To stop loading, you could just come right to, it's going to be, and I'll edit out my hunting. Amazon. Come on. Just search Amazon affiliates and you'll find it. It's usually right here at the bottom. Am I missing it? Amazon. Here it is. Become an affiliate right here. Amazon affiliate, Walmart affiliate. It's a very simple application. I actually have a guide on how to do this as well. Amazon onsite. Oh, here's my commission. Just so I could show you. I don't think I'm allowed to show you this in the podcast, so I'll have to edit out. But in the this year, apply. This is $75 I've made through those. I've posted 30 videos in total. Simply Sal Finds has done 800. Jackie has done 300. So you definitely have to produce volumes. That's what I mean. But here's how much money I made through my various videos. I generated $2,000 worth of sales. This is not anything to do with my social profiles. This is simply people seeing my videos in their buying journey on Amazon. Buying this razor. This was not this much when I bought it, by the way. Inflation is such a bee. But you'll find my video. Oh, this is a different bundle. That's why I think. You'll find my video right here is why I make commission off of it. It's in here somewhere. Should be. Come on.
So this is a quick 1-minute review of the TPOB play.
Right here.
It's got a 5-hour
Side Hustle
runtime.
Reviews video.
Comes with the
Since I'm
XO
right
Play
there, I
blade,
make a
interchangeable
commission
rubber
if
grips,
anybody
and a
watches
dual
this.
speed motor.
Oh, sorry if that volume was on. So here you see my video.
Just bought these hair clippers on
Look at my editing. So here's a sample of my video. Just so you know, this is my highest grossing video. How much did I make? This year, I've made $30 off this. Actually, more than $30 because it's 30 plus 8. Every time you see T-Bob here, here's another one, plus 3. I think there's a couple others. And if they go buy a different razor, but the last thing they watched was your video, you also get a commission. But let's watch my video. Let's watch my video, and you can see I didn't edit it. Nothing special about it. I never showed my face. Let's watch it.
Just bought these hair clippers on Amazon. They come bright green out of the box, but you get the option to switch them to black, which I did here, or hot pink. It has this place that you can interchange. They're all set out by screws. Even on the bottom, you'll have to unscrew it if you want to change out the grip. You also have this nice detail on the charger. You can switch out on the color. The other great thing is if you want to charge this directly, you can.
I think you get the gist. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. I made $30 off of this video. And again, I'm not really trying, I'm not really producing, and it's all about volumes. It's volumes of videos, volumes of content that you have to put out there. I should probably make 3 more videos about this razor, just like the others do. But that's the whole approach to this side hustle, is produce volumes of videos, automate them so they republish across various platforms, and then start earning money through, there's various ways you can earn money: through commissions, through brand deals, by them buying your content. And then eventually, if your social media profiles actually grow, you can make money through the creator fund or whatever ad monetization they have. And then you can make money through sponsorships if brands want to sponsor onto your content. There's one other way that money is starting to come into this one. I didn't really talk about it because not enough is gone, but by going live. Amazon right now is looking for creators that they will pay $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month Amazon will pay for people to simply go live and sell products. They are recruiting. It's not somebody anybody could sign up for. You have to qualify. But under this live streams tab, they are looking for creators to pay $10K a month. These are the various creators, featured creators on here. I'm sure these guys get paid a lot more than $10K, but they're looking for more and more creators to do live shopping with. Why? Because this is very popular in Asia. 1, well, that's not why, but they know the model works in Asia. 2, a lot of this already exists on TikTok. There's tons of live shopping on TikTok. So this one you're hearing more. I'm not convinced that us in the Western world are going to bite onto this. It's also a very, very time consuming. I wouldn't say this is passive income. You have to live stream content every day. It can really be a stressful kind of profession where if you're not live, you're not making money. If you've ever followed the gaming scene, like on Twitch and things, you know how this can take a tax or start to tax your mental health on how frequent you have to go live. So I'm a little bit more reluctant to say this is a good one than, to go after it. But yeah, that's what my recommendation is. Great. So I'm going to go through some questions now. Hopefully you found this helpful. If not, if there's any questions, I'll happily go through them. If not, we'll end the broadcast. Can you use a fake voice when creating product videos? I think you can. I don't know if now I know it's not I know it's not a restriction on TikTok and Instagram. I'm not sure about Amazon. I do know Amazon requires that the videos to be original and not something you steal from people. If you go rip other people's content, you can get banned. But yes, you can use AI voice in others for sure. Join Brands is great. I have been using it for almost a year now. I would say it's a good way to build your portfolio as UGC. That is completely right. Join Brands is almost like your training wheels for UGC. So if you guys don't know what Join Brands is, it is a place, it's a marketplace. Let me pull it up here. You could see, and I'll even show you my, I think I've made, $2,400 in the course of doing this for 3 years. It's a marketplace of brands looking for people to make content about their product. You can get paid just to give them the content. It's not for you to post to social media or anything, for you to make videos for them. You have to submit. You may not get approved for all of them, but it's a good place to start building your portfolio. And then whatever you make here, you can post onto your Instagram. You can post onto your Amazon storefront. So you can get double ways. But you can see here, I can make $100 for these bike pedal straps. And then I can put those onto my Amazon shoppable I can put those onto my TikTok shop, etc., and make money those ways. That's why I think this side hustle is very interesting, because it does lead to passive income opportunity, and it has multiple streams of income you can make through it. So that's why it's interesting to me. I wish I liked making this content. I just don't. I really don't like making the content. But yeah, Join Brands is a great way to make build your portfolio. This is a good business model for automation for sure. Yes, if you use Repurpose.io, 100%. How do you keep any companies from using your content without your permission? Not sure if there's any terms and conditions keeping this from happening. The quality of the content, if they rip it off of an Instagram or something, is not that good for an advertisement. So that is one. Also, any brand that's somewhat big is not going to do that risk. There's way more risk to them than there is to you. So it's they know how much they're risking if they were to steal your content and use it as an ad. It's not to say it doesn't happen, but especially big brands are going to be very reluctant to doing that. And again, there is quality issues with that. What other questions? Sorry, I'm going to scroll through Instagram here. Thank you for doing this live. I enjoyed it. No problem, Brad. Thank you for being here. Yes, live streaming is a pretty much a job. Yeah, but a lucrative one. Yes, live streaming is always, especially if you have to go live consistently, it can be very, very daunting on a person. So live shopping is a whole other animal. I might cover another day. Looking through, making content about products isn't the same as drop shipping. No, it's not the same as drop shipping. So for drop shipping, you do make content about the product you're trying to drop ship. Then you run those as ads and then get people to buy them. This is more of affiliate style. And also you make money through the actual platforms. And then you also get paid to make the content by the various brands you're making content for. Walmart is booming too. Yeah, they are growing pretty big. And this relationship with YouTube is pretty interesting. Any other questions? If not, it was great. It was a pleasure to have you here. I don't think it was my best performance, but it is what it is. You know, you got to take everyone with a... as a rep, right? So yeah. And I'm sorry to those on TikTok that are watching me and I can't see your comments. I'm going to have to figure that out. But it was great to have you guys on YouTube, on Instagram. But yeah, social commerce creator is what I'm calling it. I am going to work to put a guide that really outlines the various ways you can make income and the anatomy of how this one works. I think I'm going to get a lot more deeper on this one because I do see it as a critical part of the creator economy that is growing, not just from me in my head, but from all my research. It's definitely one that so many people are saying is up and coming. And me as a marketer by trade, I definitely see how that potential is there. So I will put out a guide that can help you do this. In the meantime, there is a guide that I already have that can be super helpful for you. Let me pull it up real quick and I'll share it with you. Real quick. Yeah. So this is a name your price guide. Don't worry, it's not $500 or anything. If you go to the link in my bio, look for this guide. It's name your price. You can even put $0 and it outlines Amazon on-site, how to sign up for Amazon affiliates, all that stuff you can do. And it's definitely something you can take a look at and it can really help you understand this Amazon review side hustle, which is the one that pays you a commission for people watching your video on Amazon. It's a part of this side hustle, but it's not the whole thing. You combine this with UGC and content creation, there are multiple streams of income you can make. Thanks, Ryan. It was real and honest, and that's what makes it matters. Have a good night. No problem. Thank you. Very informative. Have a great day. Thanks, Ryan. No problem, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. But great. As always, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you watching. Please, 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 if you could do the extra for me, give that like, give that follow. If you're watching on Spotify, give me a 5-star review. Leave a comment. You can leave comments on Spotify now. All those things really do help the algorithm. I'm so lucky to have you guys tuning in and asking questions. I think I did all right today, but I will get better every time I keep on trying. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And if until next time, have a good one. Peace.